Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. Yes, I am the Lone Ranger, broadcasting here in Tampa Bay, Orlando, and all across the state of Florida. I'm here to help you if you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, refinance, pull equity out, maybe a home equity line of credit, maybe a reverse mortgage for you if you're getting up there in the ages and you just don't want to make a mortgage payment anymore. If you've got equity, I can help you with that. Maybe you're looking to consolidate some debt, pay off some credit card. You know, I'm all about retiring debt free. That's right. Even though I'm in the business of helping people get money to buy homes, I'm also in the business of helping people become debt free. Now, this is a very important day. This is America 250. This is the 4th of July on steroids. So I want to sing or say, I'm not going to sing, you know, I'm saying happy birthday to America and all of you, every one of you. And I'm telling you, this is super important. So I want to celebrate Independence Day, and I want all my inspired listeners to know my story. And I want to encourage homeownership. I want to fill your 4th of July with information that's going to make your life better. And that's what I'm going to do. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, I want to say that the American dream is still alive. Do not let these haters, naysayers tell you it's not. It is. And the more they say it's not, the more they're destroying your country and they're starting to believe it. And it's just not true. Listen, housing has always been tough to afford. I bought my first home at $107,000 and I had to borrow some money from an uncle to get it done. I'm telling you, it's never been easy. But here's the thing, we are going to celebrate. We're going to talk about other freedoms, and we're going to talk about how we can make you great so you can live the great lifestyle that you deserve. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story today. Now, a lot of you have heard a little bit about me. You know who I am, but I'm going to kind of tell you how it is. I am an immigrant. I was not born in America. I immigrated here. I came here on December the 26th of 1961 with my parents that immigrated here. My dad was a builder and an architect. He moved here before the family did and then called mom and said, I'm not coming home, so find a way to get the kids here. They applied for green cards. We got our green cards and we came to America. Mom was a housewife. Dad became a home builder. And the American dream was their opportunity. Unfortunately, after dad had become very successful as a home builder, mom was diagnosed with cancer. She was diagnosed in 1974 and passed away on August 30th, 1975, 15 days after my 15th birthday. Dad was devastated. My father was madly in love with my mom. She was everything to him. 9 months later, I'm working with my dad in the backyard. He said he didn't feel well. He went in to lay down. I went inside and heard him gasping. He collapsed with cardiac arrest. I performed CPR until the EMTs arrived. I rode in the ambulance to the hospital alone with my dad. The doctors came out and they told me, 16 years old, I'm sorry, we could not save your father. Life changed for me overnight. No parents, no family in Florida, no family in the United States, an older brother and a younger brother. Older brother was almost 18 and he was getting ready to go to Florida State. My younger brother was 12. I was shipped off to live with an uncle in Canada that owned a junkyard and raced stock cars on the weekends. My brother, Scott, younger brother, went up to live in Canada with a different aunt and uncle. I didn't care for where I was, so I left at 17 years old with my clothes and my dog and took a U-Haul all the way from Canada back here. I only had a ninth grade education. I quit school in the ninth grade. I had to get a fake ID to get a job at the city of Maitland so I could work in their sewer department. I was not going in the right direction. I made a lot of mistakes. I had no one to follow. I had no one to guide me. I had no one to keep me between the guardrails. But I did meet a wonderful girl, and one day she confronted me. And she said, if you do not change your life, your parents will be heartbroken. And she was right. So I started working and paving driveways and seal coating driveways. And I ended up building a company to where I had my own asphalt seal coating and striping business. But it didn't do anything for me. I made me money, but it didn't do anything for me. It was laborious work. So I did bounce around some different sales jobs. Those sales jobs, they helped me gain my ground for today. Write my phone number down, 813-213-4009, or go to webringyouhome.com. I started in the banking business. A friend of mine turned me on to a job that had an opening in the mortgage banking business, and I went to work as an assistant to the top producer. I soon became the top producer myself, and then I met my wife. My wife and I started our own mortgage company. I'm now the regional vice president for the largest retail lender in the country. It's been an amazing journey, but I'm going to tell you this. Your past does not determine your future. You make the decisions. You make your future. You write the final page. You write the final chapter. No one else does it. No one else can fix it. No one else can help you. You have to do this on your own. There will be people to help you along the way, but you have to make the decisions. And I'm going to tell you something. Knowing what I know and going through the things that I've gone through with no education, I'm going to tell you something. You are wasting your life by not doing the right things. And some of you are successful and still not doing the right things. You're not investing properly. You don't understand how to manage your money. I do. Now, I'm not calling you to help you finance with your finances. I'm not licensed to do that. I am licensed to help you with your mortgage needs. And I can guide you in the direction. I can help you build a massive wealth in real estate. But I also encourage diversification in the market. I'm well diversified. I own several residential properties and commercial properties. I'm debt free, and I'm going to retire very comfortably. Stop thinking you have enough. For you to live off $150,000 a year, you have to have $2 million in the bank to retire. You heard me. 100, and that's at today's inflation. You need to call me so we can get this process started to start building up a portfolio of real estate for you, because it's the easiest way. Unless you're a financial genius and you know how to manipulate the stock market, which you don't, you know how to time the stock market, which you don't, you need to have other paths. And real estate's the easiest path. You buy real estate, you hold on to it, you keep it till you retire, it's paid off, and you live off the rents. Then you can pass it on to generations after you. This is how you build wealth. Most of wealth in the United States today is built in real estate. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the loan arranger. I'm here to help you with your mortgage. I can help you buy. I can help you with your real estate agents. I can help you connect with the right real estate agents. Most of you are also not very good at picking your real estate agents. Believe me, you think you are because they're very nice, they're very kind, and they came highly recommended. The problem is they're leaving your money on the table because they're not good negotiators. They're good order takers. They're good fact finders. They can find you a great house and tell you everything that's wrong with it and about the schools. But can they negotiate? Now, you call me, I'll connect you with a real estate agent that will negotiate like I do. They're excellent business people, and they'll give you up to 25% of their commission back to you so you can use it towards closing costs. Now, I did this because I found that you weren't picking good realtors. And when you bring me a transaction and you brought the realtor to me, and I think they're leaving money on the table, I can't say anything, my friend. There's nothing I can say. You picked them, I'll help you. You don't want that realtor? Fire them. Never sign a buyer or broker agreement that you have to stay with them or you pay them. You heard me. Never sign a buyer broker agreement unless you can fire them at no cost. And same with the listing agreement. At least no more than 1 to 3 months listing agreement. That's it. 1 to 3 months. Then you can fire them. You guys need to fire more agents. You're living with mediocrity, and that's no way to live. I will help you with that. You call me now at 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Lone Ranger. Happy birthday, America. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is the best country. You are in the best country ever. And I'm going to tell you something. This country has a lot to offer, all of us. So what we don't want to do is squander it away. And God wants us to do the right things. The right things are helping people. I'm an immigrant. I believe in immigration, but I'm also a conservative and I'm a Republican, and I'm proud of it. And I think that anybody that enters this country illegally should be booted out of the country immediately and sent back to apply the right way. And I think we do need to speed up the application process, but we need to have a vetting process. Why do we want to take people that do not contribute? They should all have to contribute. Would you just want to leave your front door open for anybody to walk in? No, we have to have security, but we also need immigration. It's important, and we need diversification of immigration. But what you don't need, folks, is to turn backwards and become communists like half these people are voting for today. It's ridiculous. It is not going to be a future. The future of communism and socialism is you working for the government. You are never, ever going to have quality of life. It is not. There's no communist, socialistic country out there that has been successful. You look at the trouble that Europe is going through with socialism right now. They're going to turn into a little India. That's what they're going to turn into. You know why? Because they've allowed these people to get voted in because of bad immigration policies. The same thing's going to happen here. Hey, listen, I'm 66. I'll be 67 next month. It ain't even going to affect me. It's going to affect their children because they're going to be working for a country that does not have the same philosophy that our forefathers did. It's a pathetic situation, but it's going to affect you, and it's going to affect your children. It's going to affect your grandchildren. We got to get it together and get these people out of here. And our young people are being brainwashed into believing this is the right thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do. My name's Bruce Woodburn. I hope you agree with me. If you don't, shoot me a text. You can text me at 813-213-4009. If you do agree with me, shoot me a text. I want to hear your story, but I don't want to hear whining and complaining. Life is tough. It ain't easy. When we come back from the next break, I'm going to talk to you about a class that I'm going to teach that I'm going to invite CPAs to, and another class I'm going to teach for home buyers for success in 2026 to buy a home. Do not go anywhere. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. 813-213-4009 or WeBringYouHome.com. I'll be right back.